In the early days of 2026, the world crossed a dangerous threshold. What began as sanctions has now become open economic warfare. The United States under President Donald Trump has approved a sweeping sanctions bill that could impose tariffs of up to 500% on countries buying Russian energy. The targets are unmistakable: India, China, Brazil, three pillars of the BRICS bloc. This is no longer about Ukraine but rather about who controls global trade, global energy, and global money. This is USA versus BRICS. Hello and welcome back to TFI Global. The Trump backed Russia sanctions bill gives the US president extraordinary powers. Any country that continues to buy Russian oil, petroleum products, or uranium can now face crippling tariffs on all exports to the United States, up to 500%. According to its backers, the goal is simple: force nations to stop buying cheap Russian oil and cut Moscow's revenue. But the reality is far bigger. Russia has survived Western sanctions largely because BRICS countries stepped in. India and China now account for the majority of Russian oil exports. Brazil, while smaller, aligns politically with BRICS' push for strategic autonomy. The bill is designed to punish that defiance. And it sends a blunt message: trade with Russia and you pay the price. For BRICS nations, Russian energy is not ideology, it's economics. India imports vast quantities of discounted Russian crude, stabilizing inflation and fueling growth. China secures long-term energy supply outside Western control. Brazil supports BRICS coordination as it reduces vulnerability to US pressure. And critically, these trades are increasingly settled outside the US dollar, in local currencies through alternative payment systems beyond SWIFT. This is the real trigger. Washington is not just angry about oil, it is furious about losing leverage. India, now holding the BRICS presidency in 2026, represents everything the US fears: a major democracy refusing to obey unilateral sanctions while promoting a multipolar order. Here's where the narrative cracks. While threatening the world with 500% tariffs for buying Russian energy, the United States continues to buy Russian uranium. American nuclear reactors still depend on Russian origin enriched fuel. Waivers remain in place. Imports continue. So the question echoes globally: will the US sanction itself, or does the rule based order only apply to others? This double standard has not gone unnoticed. It undermines Washington's moral authority and reinforces BRICS' argument that sanctions are political weapons, not principles. The confrontation doesn't stop with Russia. The Trump administration has expanded pressure to Venezuela, blocking BRICS access to its oil and seizing tankers linked to sanctioned networks. Russian flagships have been intercepted, cargoes redirected, and warnings issued. Yet, despite naval pressure and economic threats, BRICS trade continues. Tankers still sail, oil still moves, and deals are still settled beyond US oversight. Every seizure, every threat hardens resistance. This is no longer enforcement, it is escalation. India's actions send a particularly strong signal. Indian state energy companies have deepened investments in Russia, including major stakes in long-term projects like Sakhalin. These are not short-term purchases, they are strategic commitments. China, meanwhile, continues to lock in supply through pipelines, shipping routes, and yuan-based settlements. The message is BRICS will not be bullied out of its energy security. At the heart of this crisis lies one issue above all others: the US dollar. Sanctions only work when trade flows through systems America controls. As BRICS expands non-dollar trade, Washington's most powerful weapon weakens. This is why Trump has openly threatened BRICS countries for abandoning dollar settlements. That is why tariffs are now being used as punishment, and that is also the reason the conflict feels existential. For the US, this is about preserving dollar dominance. For BRICS, it is about sovereignty. Supporters of the sanctions say America is defending global order. Critics see something else entirely: an empire reacting to decline. As BRICS now represents a massive share of global population, energy consumption, and economic growth, The balance of power is shifting. Tariffs cannot reverse that shift. They can only accelerate fragmentation. A world of rival trade blocs, parallel financial systems, competing rules. The bill is headed for bipartisan support. The threat is real, but so is the resistance. If the US enforces 500% tariffs, retaliation is inevitable. Supply chains will fracture, inflation will rise, and global trade will slow. India, China, and Brazil are unlikely to fold, especially under the public pressure. This sets the stage for the most serious economic confrontation of the decade, not just over oil but over who decides the future of the global system. The warning shots have been fired. The United States has drawn its line. BRICS has refused to cross it. What happens next will define energy markets, currencies, and power itself. This is not just a trade dispute. This is a